Elias in front as Elias is being taken down. Here's Holy. Down low. Shot. Score! There it is. The power play goal. It's Kelly off from Niedermeyer. McKay. He's bumped. Niedermeyer trying to get out of his own skates. Turnover at center. Here's 88. Lindros makes the move. And Lindros is hammered down to the ice by Scott Stevens. And Lindros remains down on the ice as all the other players come together.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is the worst case scenario here for Eric Lindros. Stevens came across like he has done so often in the playoffs. He comes across as a left D, and he slides through the middle, catching you with your head down. It's an art form for Scott Stevens. And he got Eric trying to go through a load of red jerseys. Through the neutral zone, it was a 1-on-4 for Lindros. He's coming through, he beats Niedermeyer, head is down, and it's a shoulder right to the jaw of Lindros. And he has no clue this is coming. This is a freight train coming his way. A freight train. And it is a wicked hit. That is the mouth guard that he has in his mouth. It's a new mouth guard that he was wearing. We showed that in Game 6. But as quickly as it happens right here, no chance to defend. And it is exactly how Eric Lindros has been hit. When he was knocked out by Hal Gilcross in the blue line in March, that set off his last two concussions, very, very similar situation. He's a mean hitter. That's a good hit, though. It's a good hit. And Scott Stevens has been a bull all playoff long. Does this look familiar? Does this look familiar? Game 2 of this one, does that look familiar? Damon Lankow. And Lankow missed a game because of that. Then he continued it on in home ice. Different situations because they weren't in the middle of the ice. But those first 3 replays were identical to what just happened to Eric Lindros.
You have to feel for Lindros and everything he has tried to battle back from. He took a brief pop on the button on his chin from Steve Kelly of the Devils in game number 6, and Lindros was okay. Lindros and Stevens have battled like this over the years. The power forward against the power defenseman in the NHL. Another look at it. He catches him right there. The head snaps back. And Lindros was escorted off the ice.
Stevens' shoulder is the one that always makes contact first, the shoulder. And then in the follow-through, because of the blow, often the fans think that it's an elbow. But when you look at it closely, it's a shoulder first. It's Eric's jaw right to the shoulder. And then the follow-through motion, you see the arms come up. But clearly, that's not an elbow. That's a shoulder.
Scott Stevens has done that for all 18 years of his career.
Al, this is something that we've got to keep in mind, and Steve as well, it was one practice, and he played Game 6.
One practice, yeah, Darryl. But what was, they waited so long to make sure that Dr. Kelly had cleared him for it. There was absolutely no question in his mind that he was healthy to go out and play. I mean, they waited, 70 days through this. He did have the secondary concussion in the practice trying to come back. But it's the worst case scenario. And, you know, in fact, when I talked to some of the coaching staff previously, and they said they'd play him in center to keep him away from the boards from the big hits early. But you knew going across the middle, that's Stevens' hunting ground. That's where he got him.
Here's Tocchet behind the net. And a penalty coming up.
As Rick Tocchet made the hit on White before that, got control of it, then to the right of your screen, Sikora gets Recchi from behind. He gets called, and I want to go back to the hit Scott Stevens had on Eric Lindros going through the neutral zone. Let's listen in here. And it's right at the same time that the whistle goes, but everything was going that way. I mean, everything. I mean, this place is rowdy and rambunctious as it was to begin this hockey game. As quiet as you'll hear a building.
With 35 left on the power play. Rattles around the glass. Here's Primo. And Primo is by Stevens. Scott Stevens was asked upon Eric Lindros' return, would you go out of your way to hit him? He said, no, I wouldn't. He said, but he'd hit me if he had the chance, and I would do the same. And that's exactly what Stevens did. Bobby Holik said, hey, if he's cleared the play, it's fair game. He's a target out there. He's still a great player. We have to hit him. And the Devils have. Too far from Madden. Directly in backcourt. Madden takes it away. Centering feed. And a whistle. It's not for offside. It's a penalty as Madden tumbles down on the ice.
Well, he tumbles down. McGillis gave him a wrapped around. I'm not sure if he got good contact with it, but he swung around.
Got a minor penalty for boarding.
Madden's in there battling with Recchi. Here comes the hit. And it's a board. He leaves his feet as well. Could have been charged. Watch. We just missed it. The elbow right after that as well. Whistle's been blown. Koharski's to the left of your screen. Koharski looks away for a second. Bang. Elbow right to the chops. He was lucky. That's all he got.
Yeah, we caught you, Dan McGillis. To Langkow. Stevens on it. And it's pushed ahead for Pandolfo. And Pandolfo was hit by Terrian above a Flyer defenseman got the worst of it. Terrian looked like he tried to step up on Lemieux exactly the same way. 53 left on the power play. Here's Recchi. Plays every position, plays every side. Two-packer. Long shot. Tip. Shot. Stuff up. Remote. Rebound in. It's Rick talking on the rebound. And the Flyers have tied it at 1. Here's Niedermeyer. Quick shot. Knocked down. And Claude Lemieux was right there. Oh! And a heavy-duty hit. Niedermeyer is flattened there by Richardson. The Flyers are 5-4 all time in 7th games. The Devils just 2-5 as the hits just keep on coming. Here's John LeClair, the rocket. What did that hit? 3 minutes to play in the second. Looking to take the lead. Here's Jones. A piece of his jersey was grabbed as he was spun around. The crowd urging for a penalty call. Here's Jones. Backhand through the crease. And LeClair couldn't tee it up. Centering feed. Blocked again. And Brodeur reaches out with the glove to make the save as Jones was taken down in front of the New Jersey net.
He went down fast. What pressure. What pressure by LeClair, Langkow, and Jones. Terrific work down low, causing the Devils to run around. Your base. Oh, man, the end of the stick of White came up fast. And you can't afford to do that, and you saw what happened.
Oh, Pandolfo is slammed hard into the glass by Delmore. More than 5 minutes into period number 3. Tied at 1. Winner gets the right to play for the Stanley Cup. Claude Lemieux is banged there by Dan McGillis.
Fans are getting into it because of this hit here. There's been very little for them to cheer about, but McGillis, who stepped up on this shift before, stands up here on Lemieux. A smart play by McGillis because Lemieux doesn't have any support right there. So McGillis isn't putting himself out of position. Lemieux's looking for his twig, though. He's got his stick on the bench.
Guilty on the forecheck now. Far side, Stevens towards the front of the net. It's deflected wide. McGillney on it, trying to tee up. Shot, score! It's Patrick Elias with 2:32 left in the third. And the Devils have taken a 2-1 lead. They're 2.5 minutes away from advancing to the Stanley Cup Finals. Kick free is the helmet, and now the puck. 20 seconds left. Here's Gagne for Primo. Off Niedermeyer. Pandolfo can't get the clear. And a split second to clear it, but couldn't. Pile up inside the Devils' zone. Desjardins can't keep it in. 7 seconds left. Terrian from the blue line. Blocker down by Martin Brodeur. And that is it. For the first time since expansion, a team has rallied back from a 3-1 series deficit. After the second round of the playoffs, the New Jersey Devils win 3 straight to end it. They defeat the Flyers here in Philadelphia 2-1, and the Devils are going to the finals.
And this guy deserves an awful lot of credit. Larry Robinson, his emotional outburst after a disappointing loss in Game 4. They rallied the troops in Game 5 here, which he called the pivotal game, the huge game. In every single game, their backs were against the wall. There was no tomorrow. And that guy there was a horse. Scott Stevens has been their player. He's epitomized what this team has been with those bone-crushing hits. Unbelievable.
Of course, their first trip to the Stanley Cup Finals was a victory in 1995, and the Stanley Cup Finals Game 1 will open Tuesday night in New Jersey on ESPN.
What a series that will be, because from top to bottom, the New Jersey Devils are really such a strong, strong team. The Philadelphia Flyers, though, cannot be forgotten with the way that they have responded all year long, with the adversity that they had faced. Mogilny acquired at the trade deadline, came up big 2 games in a row. That's what they got him there for. Marty Brodeur was strong early in this game when he had to be. And, of course, you know, by winning the Stanley Cup that he's got what it takes inside that gut of his.
There's Larry Robinson, won so many cups as a player with the Montreal Canadiens. There's Brian Boucher,
what a
the
story.
2 goaltenders.
Oh, boy, my heart goes out to Brian. Just an outstanding season. And it looks like he's going to have a terrific NHL career. But their hearts have got to be broken in Philadelphia.
The hit on Eric Lindros is going to be talked about for a while. It looked like, and our guys talked about it upstairs, a clean hit. He just came over the blue line, and that's what you do.
Well, he's reaching for the puck, and he sort of lost the puck, so he's down really low. And I felt really bad. I had trouble playing the game after that, to be honest with you. I hate to see that happen, but I'm just delighted that we won the game, but I really feel bad.
Talk about the finals. You guys are going to head there now. I know this has been exciting. A lot of people wrote you guys off when it went 3-1. Can this team win it all?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think we can, but there's lots of good teams left out there, and I mean, this is just a heck of a thing to come back like we did. I mean, this has never been done since 1964, so we made some history tonight, and we battled the whole time. It was tough when we were down, but we kept our heads up and came back and won the series.
Scott, congratulations. I know you want to get back to the room, and good luck in the final.
Thanks, Darryl.
Back up to you guys.
All right, Darryl, thank you. Scott Stevens studying the NHL history. The Devils win. They knock off the Flyers.
The heart of a champion and a compassionate man. It looked to me like he was a little stung talking about the hit on Eric Lindros.